Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Monday at the Peg. I'm Sam Montoll.
I'm Britt Bally.
Yeah, and I'm hopefully going to get all my words right today.
It's Monday.
It is Monday. So today we're going to talk, Britt, about a little journey you took, but not necessarily a road trip or something like that. This is more of a spiritual, digital journey.
Yeah, if anything, we were actually, normally this would be a spiritual journey, but for me, being me, it somehow took a very digital twist. I'm really excited.
That's very on brand for you.
It really is. Today we want to talk about how I actually found my yoga studio using the means of digital realms.
Yeah, so what kind of sparked this journey and where did you start?
Well, it actually took place back in December, January. I was having some issues with my hand and I was looking for ways to strengthen it. And I was like, I really enjoy yoga. I want to do that again. So, being the millennial I am, the first thing I do is hop on Google and say, okay, yoga studios near me. I live in the Barnable area, so immediately 9001 pop up. Where do I start?
Yeah, that's whittling it down from 9001 to just that one. What were kind of your parameters for finding the yoga studio that was right for you, I guess?
Well, I am, because there's so many choices, I can't really go in and visit every single one.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just really looking for ones that already advertised their hours. I wanted to know kind of when their classes are being offered, because I kind of have to be here too, kind of have those collide, as well as kind of a good price point. Something that isn't too expensive, but also within my budget.
So like you said, without actually going to each physical shop, there's really only one way to do that, right? And it's to go online and visit websites and check out social media.
Absolutely, absolutely. So from the map, I kind of skimmed down and I looked for ones that actually had websites. Yes, the information on Google My Business is super helpful, but only gets you so far. They can't list every little thing.
Right.
So I was actually going into their websites. I did my best not to judge on design because I think that's a little unfair. Instead, I looked for being able to tell whether or not how much they really cared about the love they put into it. Are they trying to list this? Do they have that? And while digging through that, also getting a feel for their culture. I was also looking for some place that's very inclusive, didn't make me feel out of place with a bunch of moms, just very different cultures. Love you moms, but I just wouldn't have felt this in place as with people more my style.
Sure. So, I mean, and to your point, that's really only something that can be conveyed on a website or through social media. I mean, if you just rely on a Google search and just a little page, you're not really going to get that kind of feel. And so I guess it's kind of safe to say, if it wasn't for a good website, you weren't going to give this yoga studio your business.
Honestly, that was the first thing that sealed the deal. I narrowed it down to 2 or 3 based on their website. They were within the budget I wanted, they were within the radius I wanted, but what really won me over was the social media feed. I went to each of these 3 sites' social media feeds, and this one was active. They were sharing their schedules and they were utilizing Instagram like hardcore. They have their schedule in their stories every week, and it was just really cool. And you really got a feel for the place, and just the cultures just seemed right, and it was right down the street from my house.
So I guess the big important question was, you actually did find a yoga studio,
right? I did. Actually, believe it or not, I found a place called Haven Yoga Studio. The name kind of implies a nice, safe place for people to be. I show up. Come to find out, they hadn't even gotten their brick and mortar yet.
Oh, wow.
Like, they were so new, but because of the way they advertised themselves and the way they went about it, I thought they had been established for a couple of years.
That's awesome. Small plug to Haven, I guess.
Small plug, yeah. Charlie, you're amazing. Like, this is a one-woman shop. She started this thing by herself, and honestly, the way it was handled, I would have no idea if I hadn't happened to just start talking to her. I didn't even realize she was the one who owned it until she told me.
Yeah. So this is kind of an unconventional, dive into the importance of a good website with lots of information, as well as, a very convincing and powerful social media feed. But it really has kind of an overarching implication of just how this can apply to anyone. Whether it's you're looking for a yoga studio, or you're looking for a plumber, you're looking for a handyman, whatever it is.
Yeah, a great restaurant. More and more people are going to be relying. I rely on it every day. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there. So creating that presence and kind of cultivating it, and also keeping that authenticity and making the spin that's your own. That's how I was won over, and that's how you can win over your visitors as well.
Yeah, the power of a well put together, well thought out website and good social media. It's It's evident everywhere you look.
Absolutely.
All right, so if you're interested in learning more about Britt's journey, be sure to check out her blog post. We'll link it here in the video. And thanks, Britt.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day,
Yeah,
everyone.
we'll see you guys.